Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? If I sound a little weird, it's because I'm a little bit underneath the weather, but strong enough to do another Galaxy of Heroes video, so don't worry. Just had to bear with my voice. Yeah, unless something majorly happens, like I'm feeling majorly ill or whatnot, I'm still going to do the videos, or might just do recording of anything, so I want to be consistent enough for that at least. Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone real quick here. Alright, let's claim our, there we go, claim that. Alright, so how did you enjoy seeing the main accounts? Did you have any questions about that? I'm pretty sure I haven't checked at the time of this recording, I haven't checked the comments because I'm recording early in the morning. So I haven't had time to actually take a look and see. But I actually enjoyed it. It was a nice change of pace and got to show you a little bit of my main account, and we'll do some more later down the road. But yeah, seeing that Mark even with that B1 battle droid, that was very interesting. Very interesting kit. Open our Bronzian packs. Get our thank you. We can get Cannon Shard. When you do our Galactic War. Let's see, Hera, where are you at? There we go. Do you have enough for a chopper? No. Okay. Mod battles. That's 54. Don't think we can do that one. So let's do 2, 3. And then what's nice about this is that you can click on it, you can actually see what stats they initially have. Oh, here's a speed one. That's actually pretty good. Later down the road, once you get to a 5 dot mod and the particular arrow, having an arrow with speed as a primary stat is very rare, at least for me. When some of the builds on the website suggest doing an arrow, like let's say a speed arrow with a speed mod as a primary, and that I had to wait like 3 weeks before that mod actually dropped. So yeah. Let's see here. Get our credits, like we need some. We're just gonna stockpile. Alright. We need to really work on our hard mode, so on our dark side. So still nothing there. Galactic War. We're at 21. We're almost halfway. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, it took a little bit of finagling, but I think we got a new mic setup. Yeah, basically how I had it originally was a little bit dangerous. Alright, let's do our fleet fight. I believe this is unlocking Mace Windu's ship. I didn't actually look at the challenge. Now we got Mace Windu, Admiral Akbar, and his ship. Perfect. So now that should be 4-star Mace Windu. We can take a look at his kit real quick. Deals physical damage to a target enemy. If Mace Windu is above 50% health, this attack deals 25% more damage. If Mace Windu is below 50% damage, he requires health equal to 60% of the damage dealt. So that's sort of based off his of who he is in the Star Wars universe, where he's a pretty powerful Jedi. And then here's a special damage to target enemies and removes all positive status effects. So that's a debuffer. It's really nice. All Jedi allies gain 10% offense. That's his leadership ability. Shatter point at the start of each of his turn. Mace Windu has a 30% chance to expose a random enemy until the end of his turn. This effect cannot be resisted. In addition, Mace Windu gains 10% turn meter whenever he attacks an exposed enemy. So yeah, his kit is is pretty good. I actually used him for getting Grandmaster Yoda because of his exposing and his shatter point, which was quite helpful in the run. So let's take a look at our ships. Oh, cool! We get Admiral Akbar too. And did we? No, we didn't get that. Okay. Don't think we looked at his kit. Deals physical damage to target enemy with a 25% chance to gain 30% turn meter. Just with this basic. Okay. Dispels all negative status effects from all allies. Okay. A cleanser. Each ally recovers 6% of their max health for each of the effective dispels. So basically, if you're going against a Empire team, let's say, and Grand Moff Tarkin, he does outlaw debuffs on you. If you have him on the team, you dispel it and everyone gets health. Easy. Akbar gains each ally the Tactical Genius effect. This first ally uses a special ability while they have this effect, gains 100% turn meter and recovers 15% of their max health. So what's Tactical Genius? Ends whenever an ally triggers this effect or at the end of Akbar's next turn. Tactical Genius. To use. Okay, tactical. So the effect is the first ally to use a special ability while they have this effect gains 100% turn meter covers. So basically, they instantly go. And that ends whenever all allies trigger this effect or at the end of Akbar's next turn. So if you have high speed, basically if you pop this with all the rebels and all that, or allies, they can do a free turn, which is crazy. Rebel allies have a 15% speed. In addition, when an ally uses an ability this isn't an attack, they call a rebel ally to assist. So yeah, he's basically a buffer and all that. Really nice. So now we've unlocked all the 3 basic capital ships. There is a 4th one, and that's the Chimera, which is from Grand Admiral Thrawn. But we need to have him unlocked to actually get it. So there you go. Let's take a look at our ships. This is where we stand right now, and we have all 3 capital ships right now. What a lot of people would suggest is either going the Home 1 or the Executrix. Right now, Endurance is decent with clones with a recent rework, but they if you look, I don't think we have access. No, we don't have access to ships. But when we do that, I'll show you how you can take a look and see what is in the top for your group, because it's typically Grand Moff Tarkin and all that. So we're not going to worry about Akbar right now, because yes, he's a rebel and all that, but he's not going to be someone that we need to focus on right now. He'll be needed to get him. We'll need to get his character up, just like ships, capital ships. There's like you have to level up the character, but also you have to level the ship up as well. But we'll get that later down the road. Let's see, challenges, perfect. More gear, let's see. 444, 444. Let's, what is this one? Cooldown of 1 damage. Let's do the cooldown. Let's see. Let's do a Rancor run real quick. Where are we at? Since we went to another tier, we're at 16. What's our rewards? Okay, we're going to get decent. We're not going to get as high, unfortunately, as the others, but it is what it is. Alright, we'll do that. Get that hand done. And then we'll do the Sith raid. So you can see how that works. There we go. Do we gain a level? No, we're still there. Okay. Alright, let's do Sith. So, if you notice with the raids, they're like a four parts to it. And so with the Sith one, we have to go against 4 characters. So this is our first character that we go against. His name is Darth Nihilus. Not Nihilus. Okay. So basically, if you look here, Unbreakable Will. So basically what we need to do is get this out of the way real quick. Because this will here gains Unbreakable Will for 1 turn. This unit may only use this ability once, but as an additional use it can be granted by defeating menacing enemies, i.e. this guy. So Unbreakable Will cannot be reduced to below 1 health, must be targeted by enemy attacks. Speed is negative 10%, turn meter cannot be modified, cannot take bonus turns last 1 turn. So the idea is to evade this ability here, Annihilate. Right now it's going to be in 7 rounds, so we have to keep an eye on that. Instantly defeats a target enemy. This defeated target cannot be revived. If successful, Nihilus gains offense, defense, and speed equal to 30% of his target's stats. This ability cannot be evaded and starts on cooldown. So the idea is you start building the shield on your characters as much as you can, so then you're keeping an eye on this, so when this ability is available to him, he does Annihilate, you go down to 1 health, but you still are alive. So that's the idea of this little part here. So you if you see an enemy with that, see now Ezra has it, so we have 2 people that can use, and so we take out his minions as fast as we can. So then we can just deal damage. And again, I'm not using our specials, so we can use them as much as we can on Nihilus. And he has a protection. And the problem is, I don't think we have, with how characters are so low, we might be able to do a little bit of, yeah. Oh, there you go. I wasn't watching, but there you go. That's Annihilate. I should have popped down Ezra. I wasn't watching. So yeah, that's how that works. You know, I was not watching this. He's going to become summoning his friends soon with this. There we go. As I said, I'm not a big raider. I don't know, you know, there are people who've done like guides on exactly when and where which characters to use at what phase. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, but I just try to get into and help with the guild getting it done, and wherever I land, I land. So all right, let's see if we can actually run this. Okay, he's at 1, so what I'm thinking is we'll pop this now. I might have done it a little too early. Let's pop this now just in case. Let's do this. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen. And now it on the 1%, and now we'll try to get them all focused away from Hera, so then she can level up. Oh, she died. Well, yeah. But that's the idea of the first phase of the Sith raid. Just try to survive. What people found out is that bounty hunters are pretty decent at this because they have a lot of health regen. So when they get hit, you know, if you do a successful, what do you call it? You know, from the annihilation, you get they gain a lot of health regen from that. So now we're gonna use that because that's on available. Boop. Cool. Yeah, we'll just let that play out. But yeah, that's phase 1 of the Sith raid. Personally, I don't like it. I don't think any majority of the community doesn't like it because it just takes so long to do, especially on the higher tiers. You feel like you're making progress, but actually, in reality, you're not. Oh, we're 13th. Let's see. Okay, we're going to get a green box if we stay at that range. Okay, cool. We should be finishing up our daily, so let's do one more of these real quick. And then we'll use the rest of our time to get as much of the dark side. I think it's tab 4 done. Because we're a little bit behind the 8 ball in that regard. And that's what I like about this game too, is that it's not like you can just farm one node and you can get all the characters you need. It makes you play every aspect of the game to unlock everything, which is cool. Like, yes, there might be some nodes that are annoying or you don't really like to do, but it will benefit you in the long run if you get those unlocked. Alright. Let's see, squad arenas. Let's die again. We're being such a low level. I'm actually surprised that we're doing pretty good. Like, we took out Chewbacca. Probably not the best feat ever, but we should have, yep, daily's done out of the way. Perfect. Let's go back to 4. Let's use Embo, because why not? I think we have like about 2 or 3 runs before the end of the video. There we go. Cool. We got Boba Fett. I think we already took a look at his kit already, so we won't go through that right now. But I think Alright, this should be our last one for today. Let's see. So we unlocked 2 capital ships today. Let's see, what else did we had a mic incident. That was very unplanned. But welcome to technical issues. Quite literally. And yeah. Yeah, so what I'm seeing in the future is that we'll be doing a lot of node unlocking since our characters are fairly powerful right now. Just, you know, so we can unlock nodes for gear and all that. Get our characters up, try to get our Galactic War table out and over with, so then we can start getting more arena tokens to unlock more arena shards for our characters, so we'd be more efficient that way. Yeah. And so let's see here. Okay. We didn't level up, but that's normal because we're only at, we can only go so far with XP. 2, and there's some stuff. Collect 11 dark side characters. How many do we have for Darth Vader? Ooh, hang on. Can we unlock a dark side character? Is it possible we can do that real quick? Because I really want to unlock Darth Vader. Fleet training. No. Oh man. Is there someone else? Is there someone else we can? Let's see here. See, Kylo Ren unmasked. He is. Don't think we. No, we don't have an. Don't have a hard for him. Who else? Let's take a look at our cantina. He's 8 of 25. Yeah, let's do it. Let's shoot for let's shoot to see if we can get him. There's 6. 4. Okay. 5. Ooh. 9. Hey! We burned so many crystals just so we could unlock this guy, which we won't be using. Hey. The things you do to get achievements. But this is the biggest achievement in my opinion. Not compared to capital ships, but unlocking Darth Vader. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yes. Oh yes. Unlocking the Darth Vader. Feels really good. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll wait for tomorrow. It says tomorrow, Saturday. We'll take our time. We'll level him up, and we'll start rearranging our Empire teams and start getting a more powerful world domination team. So we'll leave the leveling for tomorrow. But yes, we unlocked Darth Vader to 4 stars just using achievements and sort of forcing our crystal inventory to go down. But who cares? We got Darth Vader. All right. As always, check the description below for Star Wars Galaxy of Hero tips and tricks that might be helpful for you, for your account and your journey in this game. As always, be careful and safe out there, and see you later.